Well, that is the case before the Supreme Court this year. It's on everybody's mind in America anyway, because just politically, people are starting to get really upset by the girls getting beat on the field by boys. We've seen this, in blue states across the country, east to west. So the Supreme Court is taking it up. This will be so gratifying for us, just for everybody, because the left has been in total denial about how bad their legal position is on this. There are a couple of laws in place that will be under discussion in the Supreme Court. So they divided into two questions. And by the way, these cases that are going to the Supreme Court come from two different states, West Virginia and Idaho. These are both states that made some sort of law saying that youth sports have to be, like school sports have to be divided by sex. Pretty common sense. You didn't have to make that law before. So the separating by sex, and they were challenged. Those are both conservative states that are in liberal circuits. So when their cases got appealed through the legal system, they wound up in front of liberal judges who were following precedent that was very pro-trans. So and this background matters because it's coming to the Supreme Court. I don't believe that the cases have really been tested. Like, I don't think the ACLU lawyers have faced very hard questions because they were attacking a conservative law with liberal judges. And now they will finally face those questions before the Supreme Court. And so legally, we're talking about two laws. One is the Constitution, which the Equal Protection Clause, you need a good reason for discriminating by sex, and then the ACLU has been pushing the argument that you need a good reason to discriminate by quote-unquote transgender status or gender identity. That is a ridiculous argument. They made it in Skermeti, and the court kind of bypassed it. They didn't answer the question. But now it's going to be front and center, should be front and center in this sports case coming up. So we're finally going to shake an answer out of these justices. We know 3 of them already said, no, there's no special sort of trans discrimination under the Constitution. We need to get to 5. And I think we will. So far, 3. So that will be one of the questions. And then the other one will be, what does Title IX mean when it says sex? So Title IX is the law in America, which is, it applies to schools that receive federal funding, which is, like all of them. And it says that they can't discriminate. They have to, I think, like apportion resources evenly by sex. And so practically speaking, you do that by having separate sports teams for girls. Anything, like physical capacities, you need to separate out the girls or they'll all wind up losing to boys.